is there someone that you need killed, Master? Query, is there someone that you need killed, Master? Statement. More questions. Wonderful. Answer. Why? Because your actions then and now are related, and I feel I need some context. I confess to being somewhat needy that way. Statement. Sometimes, Master, it is difficult for meatbags to step back and gain some perspective on death and its importance in their insignificant lives. Explanation. You see, Master, assassination is such a versatile tool. I have seen the removal of a single target have far-reaching consequences for a nation, world, even a galaxy. The repercussions of even the smallest lives, whether dead or alive, can have profound implications on history. But surely you realize this. Statement. Why your own life, Master? Your single life changed the face of the galaxy, of history itself. Malachor 5 was an impressive act of destruction, but its impact on the lives of others in the galaxy was far more extreme. I mean, Master, you brought about the death of the Mandalorian race. I doubt they realize it yet, but you dealt them a blow from which they will never recover. Retort. Oh, Master, I am attempting to justify nothing, merely making an observation. Nothing would change the fact that I derive pleasure from ending the lives of others. I was only trying to bring death and its impact to your attention. Statement. More questions. Wonderful. Observation. It was not something discussed with much of the others, but I think Revan recognized that a single Jedi, both in the past and in the present, could turn the tide of a conflict. So my targets were frequently Jedi, or someone close to a Jedi that could result in their corruption or collapse. Revan often assigned me to kill leaders or supporters of certain Jedi so as to erode their will. Answer. Revan saw the pressures of war on Duxon and knew that even in the heat of conflict, Jedi could be broken, not physically, but psychologically. Observation. It is a curious thing to assassinate and wound someone's personality, to assassinate them psychologically, and it took me some time to reconcile the acts. I am much more used to their direct approach. Still, I served well and killed many Jedi. Answer. Yes, Master. It wasn't always easy, and I had to adapt quickly to rapidly changing battle conditions, and they would often sever my limbs and my head from my torso, which was an inconvenience. Query. Then why do you get to remain? Observation. It seems to me that you have killed many more Jedi than I could ever hope to achieve. This was formerly something that generated respect. Now I wonder from your tone if those deaths you caused were merely an accident. How disappointing. Observation. And if you did, Master, I could not prevent you. I will suggest that if my words are difficult to hear, then it is long past time someone said them to you. Speaking from the perspective of one who suffers considerable memory problems, repressing such horrific acts of slaughter seems like such a waste. It is better to drag such delightful memories kicking and screaming into the open, where they may be examined and replayed again and again, savoring each beautiful moment. Answer. Oh, quite easily, Master. If you had not slaughtered the Mandalorians in Malachor 5, they would have destroyed you and everything you tried to protect. Now, once you accept that the Mandalorians had to die, then the next logical step is to determine exactly how many need to die to convince them to correct their need for conquest. And that, I am pleased to say, is where I come in. Statement. It is a fact that the targeted extermination of certain individuals will bring war to a close quickly and efficiently. Leaders unite, and when the leaders are removed, the unity they inspire erodes as well. You were a general in the Mandalorian Wars, Master. I have seen the records of your battles, and I know that your name was one the Mandalorians feared. It is not solely because of your skill in battle, but the fact that you could inspire others, convincing them to fight to the death in situations where other military leaders would be forced to retreat. Revan often speculated on your leadership in this regard. I believe my previous master had formed some other conclusions concerning you. Revan's apprentice wanted me to kill you when you left the war effort and did not go with them to the unknown regions, but Revan would not permit it. Speculation. I believe Revan wanted you to face the Jedi Council, Master, as if there was something that you would show them and possibly undermine their strength. Perhaps Revan wished the Council to see how far the Jedi had fallen. Knowing Revan, it was no doubt a strategic decision on many levels. Observation. Master, this is purely speculation, but there is a certain strength in parading defeated leaders before their people. Perhaps Revan felt that your return to the Council in your state would show them what Jedi were capable of, and the cost. Revan often referred to you as a Jedi who was already dead, and felt your reception by the Council would further show you their hypocrisy. Considering the Council's judgment, I see they did not receive your return well. Perhaps whatever anger they held for Revan, they held against you. Statement. Master, that again requires a somewhat complicated answer. Because this exchange is in danger of boring me, I will simply say no, and that I am glad I was never in service to Malak. Observation. Revan was a human capable of subtle, intelligent cruelties. He had a strategic mind, and he accepted losses and sacrifices. His meatbag apprentice was more like an angry club. He was also given to grandiose displays of brutality and murder that seemed inefficient, and in many cases, unnecessary.